Hi, and welcome to the SMG Diverse Show, episode 114. Today we've got 12 artists from around the world who are going to quickly feature one of their songs each. Today my co-hosts are Tina Labia in Switzerland and Kimbo Groff in Florida. Could you quickly introduce yourself, Tina, then Kimbo? Who are the co-hosts today? And then we'll start the show with the lovely Tora Wallison. So who are my co-hosts today, Tina and Kimbo?
Hi, everyone. I'm Tina Lebea, based in Switzerland. I'm a singer and songwriter. And obviously, I am so happy to be around to listen to the music, the fantastic talents that we have tonight. And I am looking forward to really to have fun and have really to get the best out of it. And obviously, then my song and your songs, then we're going to have a great night. Yes.
Kimbo?
All right. I'm Kimbo Groff. Oh, Stina's still on. I'm
No, you
Kim.
go.
Oh, okay. Nicknamed Kimbo because growing up with a name like Kim, you get into a lot of fights. So, because everybody's like, well, that's a girl's name. It's kind of like being a boy named Sue, if you ever heard that song. But yeah, singer songwriter. Have been in and out of bands for a long time. Uh, Releasing music right now. Just kind of becoming an old rocker, but so be it. And I enjoy this show very much. I'm glad to be back on. It is a blast, and you get to know so many people, and it helps the network too, and anything you're doing. So it's great to see the international indie fam right here
Hey,
on board.
isn't half Captain Whitebeard back in the seat? So that's the co-host today. So the first guest over in California. She's done the show a couple of times. She's an amazing artist, but she's got a different project today. It's not just a solo project. So Tora, introduce Inside Cuts and the story behind the song. She's a baddie.
Guys. I'm Tora. Thank you guys for having me here today. So this song was a song that was brought to me. It was a beat originally with no vocals or lyrics to it. And it was brought to me by a company who wanted to give me the opportunity to do direct licensing for different situations. So I figured I'd give them a try, and they gave me kind of a list of what they wanted the song about and how they wanted it to feel. And so I wrote the song, and after they liked it, they offered me the contract, the licensing deal for that one, and a second song called Day Party. And they put it on a little mix CD that has various artists on it. And yeah, so this is kind of like a new sound. I'm not really typically labeled as a rapper, but I do rap in these songs. It's kind of a new way that I found for myself to express that I didn't really want to before due to stereotypical issues that I had a problem with, but am now starting to accept and just forget about all that crap and just focus on the music and creating and telling my story. So, yeah.
What a wonderful introduction. And honestly, you're absolutely fantastic. If you don't know Tora yet, you're just going to fall in love with her. So sit back and enjoy our project Inside Cuts with the song She's a Baddie. And what a baddie of a track this is. Sit back and enjoy. Song one of 12. That was Inside Cuts. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And I'm glad that Trav made it in time because he's the only other fellow rapper here. And Tora's cut out there. So let's just talk between ourselves while we quickly let her back in there. But we heard the song. I don't know what happened to her, but let her just come in. Give her a little wee second. She'll be straight back there, Tina. So Tina, Kimbo, then our next guest is Trav. So if you three could say something quickly, you know, just a little quick compliment. Let's see where Tora went there. She's back. Here she's here. We heard the song. I don't know where she went there, but we all heard it and the reviews are ready to come. Let's just see. Yeah, your camera's not on there, my dear. When you can hear us, let us know when you can hear us. Oh, the microphone's cut off. But you're back. There you're back. I don't know what happened there. But
Sorry, it kicked me out.
did everyone hear that song there? Yes.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, wow. Right. We're going to start it again then, right? This is Tora Wollashen's band, Inside Cuts, with the song She's a Baddie. So I don't know what happened there. Right, let's go. We'll start it again. I'll edit that out of there. Sit back and enjoy.
Into a room turning heads. No time for games, all about the business. Cause I'm a real baddie, I'm a savage. I don't waste my time spitting game cause y'all childish. If you got something to say, then just say it. Y'all beat around the bush, look at y'all fake it. Making my way to the top, let me through. I'm the cream of the crop, so just move. Like fine wine, I'm aged to perfection. Hitting that prime, perfect selection. Win tough lit threat, you've never heard of it. But that's how a bad one make it.
I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. This Zoom's acting a little bit weird. I'll give it one more bash. I don't want to cancel a lineup like this. So let me just see what's going on here. All my bars are disappearing down the bottom and everything. I'll start that again, right? So for the third time lucky, this is She's a Baddie by Inside Cuts. Sit back and enjoy it. It should work this time. I can only apologise for what just happened here. Let's go.
Into a room turning heads. No time for games, all about the business. Cause I'm a real baddie, I'm a savage. I don't waste my time spitting game cause y'all childish. If you got something to say, then just say it. Y'all beat around the bush, look at y'all fake it. Making my way to the top, let me through. I'm the cream of the crop, so just move. Like fine wine, I'm aged to perfection. Hitting that prime, perfect selection. Win tough lit threat, you've never heard of it. But that's how a bad one make it. That's how a bad one make it. A bad one make it. Never heard of it. That's how a bad one make it. And I'm the kind of woman that set the trend. I'm opening a window, cause I can't breathe in here with you hovering over me. I'm gonna make it simple. Looks like you have no soul and you just doing what's trendy. What's this? But I'm the kind of woman that set the trend. And you be walking around following. I be making my moves and taking my chances. But you're too busy making advances. Grab the bull by the horns and set the truth. Don't worry, nobody's gonna be mad at you. Can you handle the real one? Can you fight the suit? And all the fake ones gotta get the boot. She a bad one, yeah, she mad. She a bad one, yeah, she mad. I wanna make y'all a sit down. Flexing the top of my crown. If you get sad, then get sad. I'm not taking it back. I'm gonna chase these bags. Racks on racks on racks. My bad ones, rise up. I'm breaking out of the chains.
Absolutely fantastic. Got there in the end. I apologise for the mix up there. Just world class. Let's see what the pros have got to say. Tina, Kimbo, then our next guest, Trav, is a fellow. He does rap music as well, so I'd like Trav to say something after Tina and Kimbo, please.
Wow, Tora. I mean, this song, I mean, I just listened to the lyrics of the song. It is fantastic. It is great. You can hear that when you sing it, when you rap, you are really standing in your power. And the lyrics in the song, they are so great. And the way you sang it, I mean, I don't know about your past, but it proves that this song is the right way for you to express yourself because you bring it to the world and you sing with that power, with that courage that you have. So, I mean, the message is clear. So you did let go, but now you got your power back. So now you give it to the world, and that is your way of singing and rapping it. Keep rapping it, Tora. You can do it. So that is your way. Keep doing it, and then shine with the song. Just shine with it. Well done.
Well said. Well said. Well do you know, Tora's internet is so bad she's cut off, but she will hear the reviews anyway, so it's all the same. So Kimbo, what would you like to say? Tora will hear it. Kimbo, then Trav, our next guest. What was your thoughts there on that wonderful track?
I really like the way the changes flowed. Just the beginning of it kind of sounded a little bit like a beginning of a Christmas tune almost, but then in comes the rap, and the keyboards just keep going just nicely. And then things change again. You've got awesome choruses in there. It becomes almost like a melodic rap after that. So I think the changes in the vibe were fantastic and very smooth. They weren't broken up into pieces, So the flow of it was really good. I got nothing but good to say about it, man. It's great stuff.
Well said, well said. Trav, what was your thoughts there, dude?
Yeah, I echo everything everybody else said. The song was great. The beat was really nice. It was very thudding and powerful. There's a lot of affirmations, like she said, she's speaking about her being bad, being a baddie, so there was a lot of things that she was doing that kind of echo what I was told with anything with music. It's like before you make it for the crowd and anybody else, it has to be for you. So at the very least, it's encouraging her, and then whoever else can identify with that. So, I definitely rock with it.
Well said, man. Well said. So, Tora Wallachin, you're absolutely fantastic. Everybody loves you. Your signal was terrible tonight, so she's been cut off twice in our run section, but we all heard it. We all loved it. Part of the show. Until the next time. She was actually the X Factor finalist, Trav, and I deliberately put her song and your song next to each other because they're both the kind of hip hop rap world. So, Trav the Poet, you're up next. Introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Chess Game.
I'm Trav the Poet, and I'm a rapper, poet, MC in the tri-state area. And this song, Chess Game, is about saying life is a chess game. That's what the chorus is saying. I just break down how life is comparable to chess, on down to the decisions, on down to just every stage in your life. And this video just shows, just even when you're quote unquote losing the game, you can still make decisions and conquer. So.
Hey, what a wonderful introduction. Everything you do is absolutely brilliant. Trav the Poet never even says a blasphemy word in his songs or nothing. It's just this clean hip hop, beautiful that you get. Chess Game by Trav the Poet. Song 2 of 12. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
Oh yeah, let's go. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Yeah. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Cause life is a chess game. Chess. Abstract strategic game of truth exemplary. Objective. Obliterate opposition, submitting emperors. Checkmate. Surrounded. No way of escape. Oh no. Life is complex. Moves made determine the fate. That's right. Perfection versus grave mistakes. Some ways they relate. The world is a chessboard. Wow. Each person a piece on their square. Woo. Status set specifically by birth state, race, and social air. That's deep. Kings to presidents, prime ministers, CEOs, celebrities. Huge followings, great power and responsibility. Well protected peace. But useless without support from loyalists, backers, and underlings. True. All hail the queen, her motion unparalleled, second in command. Managers, directors, experts, and regional leaders represent her hand. But she's not safe, can be replaced, removed from her land. Bishops devoted to the king, blind faithfulness to rigid regime. Conservatives upholding tradition, religion, status quo esteem. Juxtaposed to knights, change agents, for freedom furiously fight. Right on. Elevated travelers. These activists philosophize better days and nights. The arms of the strong tower reside in the castle. Armed forces, police power provides protection against hassles. Most people portray pawns in the system, climbing ladders to success. The mantra, if you work hard enough, makes them obsessed. While the powerful play their heartstrings, fiddling melodies for their process. The positions and movements through life are part of the rule set. The natural and spiritual order of man altered an unfair cruel death. Yet, these speeches heavily influenced by major players. Ideas, beliefs, angels, demons, maneuvering around the outer layer. Beyond the scenes, dictating events, globally, locally, and individually. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Cause life is a chess game. Life is a chess game. Navigating expertly the key to win. Take the center of action. Strengthen pathways. Seek within. Hopes, dreams, devise secret schemes to accomplish advancement and diminish failure's chances to demolish your soul. Hide in the castle fortified by morals, wit, integrity. Safeguards against sudden tactics, tricks, and devilry. Predicate positive performance, practicing proper planning. Never sever levers. Endeavor better measures, expanding. Development upon settlement. Dictate the course with initiative. Threaten the opposition's choices. Exploit weaknesses. Be prohibitive. Might not know the future, but you can see around the corner. Think 3 steps ahead to have time to heed the warnings. To understand the board, understand the stages of life. The beginning, middle, and end game must play the phases right. From conception, family, class, and neighborhood out of your control. Young perception, initially dependent on skills parents behold. Gradually you learn through education, gain experiences, reservations. During this phase, the selection of your peers determines how you veer. Either pressure for success or destined to derail. It's how you steer. In the middle phase, make mistakes and have progress. Now in your career. Concepts in recovery may be foggy, but by now purpose should be clear. This era, don't err in a mate for marriage. It'll alter your course. Good spouses sprout, splendor is springs. Bad ones, death is the death and divorce. The end game old age should be spent resting in opulence. If challenges were overcome, then comfort is sure, if not grave consequence. You'll be what you believe. Discern wolves clothed as sheep. Heaven or hell, victor or defeat. With the shepherd free to bleed, the wolf left to bleed. Chess game. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Cause life is a chess game. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Life is a chess game. Life is a chess match. Make wise decisions, move forward or get left back. Yeah. Cause life is a chess game. Life is a chess game, man. You gotta make wise decisions so you can get to where you wanna go. Protect your king, protect your peace. Trav.
Trav the Poet, absolutely love you, brother. Fantastic stuff. You know, my favourite song of yours is still Tomorrow's Not Promised. Check that out every day if you've got time in the future. Trav, you're absolutely fantastic, man. Let's hear what our co-host Tina Kimbo, then the next guest is Jamie from 13 Minutes Band, has got to say. You're muted there, Trav, if you can unmute yourself. Tina, Kimbo, then Jamie. What was your thoughts?
Yes, I think this song has been so entertaining. It's very, very creative. It is really, it has so much message in it. And I like the way the storytelling of the song is very interesting because it is clear. Life, it is like that. It's a chess game, you know. I mean, the way it has been done, the arrangement of the song, it is beautiful. And I like the changes, you know, the scenes, how everything has been done. It is very, very entertaining. I was never bored looking at this. I could look and look. There were so many scenes inside the song, and I found it fantastic and very, very creative. And the lyrics, they have something in it. Well done, bro. I say well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
Well
said.
done.
I didn't lie about them. You're absolutely brilliant at these reviews. Kimbo and then Jamie. What's your thoughts?
I think it was brilliant to compare life to a chess game because really that's what it is. But you explained it, and I love good lyrics, and the lyrics were message music, message lyrics that you can all pull from. And I find that when I become absorbed in the lyrics while the song is happening, things run through my mind like squirrels. You know, you see squirrels, they're running around. But, you know, I was thinking about how you can't have a game at all if there's no pieces, if there's just one piece on the chessboard. So you get everybody from the top to the bottom, and you included all of that using examples of, you know, the guy behind the desk working, even the pawn. I was thinking to myself, you know, even a pawn can checkmate a king.
Yeah.
So if you're ever feeling like a pawn, I mean, hey, you know, run up that board, checkmate that king.
Yeah.
But I really loved it. The lyrics were great. It was very easily listened to and heard. Just fantastic, man. Very well done. Liked it.
Well said, well said. Jamie,
Really
what was your
appreciate
thoughts
that.
before we get to your section? The next three guests is Jamie, then Andy. No, it's Mick and then Andy. It's Jamie, then Mick, then Andy, because I know Mick needs to go before an hour's time. So you're up second next, Mick. So Jamie, what's your thoughts here, brother?
Well, I'm going to echo what Kimbo and Tina said. Great lyrics, dude. I mean, seriously, well thought, well orchestrated, well delivered. Good imagery when you're listening to the song. Then my thing, what I enjoyed the most is I felt like I was hitting back to the 80s street culture a little bit. So definitely were some influences of yesteryear in the music, and I thought that was refreshing. So again, I don't think I can say much else that hasn't been said. Well created, well orchestrated, well delivered, paying homage to some of those that went before you. I can hear that definitely.
Yeah.
And so definitely as a music connoisseur, a little bit of a historian, that was probably my favorite part was, you know, hitting it back to another time. So good job, homie.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Trav the Poet, love you to bits, man. Till the next time, brother. So that was song 2 of 10. Because of the long start, I can't add any on today. It's going to be a long one, but even just 10 artists. So Garnet and Ian, you are more than welcome to come tomorrow or Thursday's show. So from New York, we're heading over to Oklahoma. A debutant on the show, Jamie Kucinski. His project is 13 Minutes Band. Introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Pitfall.
Well, I'm the drummer, manager, founder, whatever you want to call me, whatever's needed to be in the context of a band outing. I wear many hats, but yeah, the little bit of alternative metal. Song "Pitiful." We're taking on the subject of addiction, and addiction wears many hats. We tried to make it a palatable song, one that got you to thinking a little bit about your own life. Those things that maybe root and grab a hold of you and keep you bound. And then, let's lay it out on the table and talk about it. So that's what the song is primarily for.
Hey, dude, it's absolutely fantastic. I sat and listened to the playlist today a couple of times, and every song on this show tonight is brilliant again. So this is 13 minutes band with Pitfall. Not Pitfall, Pitful. Sorry, I said that wrong.
Pitiful.
Pitiful. This is top 3 of 10. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Deception, a guise, a daily one disguise, a stumble, a fall, when all you sell a lie. The love, the hate, a simple twist of fate, the envy, the greed from the one who will mislead. This has taken over me. It feels wonderful and low, but this is how the story goes. It's so pitiful, I know. The masquerade, the me who's on display, reflections I see, who is staring back at me. Smiles disappear when joy gives way to fear, and when fear leads to rage, this flash becomes like cage. This has taken over me. It feels wonderful and low, but this is how the story goes. It's so pitiful, I know. This has taken over me. It feels wonderful and low, but this is how the story goes. It's so pitiful, I know. This has taken over me. It feels wonderful and low, but this is how the story goes. It's so pitiful, I know.
Pitiful. I've noted that. That's absolutely fantastic. Just world class, man. 10 out of 10 from me.
Wow.
What the pros have got to say. Tina Kimbo, the co-host today, and our next guest is Mr. Wilson. So, Tina, Kimbo, then Mick. What was your thoughts there, guys? And I'll load up Mick's song. He's pretty-
Wow. This is really an electrifying song. The beginning of it already. I just got chills and I thought, oh my God, what am I going to hear now? Wow. The message is so clear. It's, you feel that you sang from the bottom of your heart and you expressed yourself so freely because it is true. When something is taken away from you, wow, that feels really painful. I mean, it's like something's been taken and then you are really really feeling kind of empty, but the way you sang it, the way you brought it to the world, the way you say the words as it is, wow. I mean, whoever listens to this song, it is so electrifying and it has so much creativity in it. And I love the orchestration of the song. It is so beautiful because the lyrics, they stay because it's a message to the world. And that's the way the story goes. You mentioned it and you put it straight there on the table. Wow. Well done. I loved it. I loved it.
You know, look at the big smile you've put in Jamie's face. Brilliant, priceless.
I can't help it. I am kind of cheesed a little bit.
Too right, man. Too right. Absolutely. Kimbo, then Mick. What was your thoughts here, gents?
Well, I think the music and the lyrics, it was a good marriage. You know, probably one of the key phrases I thought was, "You feel wonderful and then low." I mean, you know, and the music just put an exclamation point on everything you said. The power chording, those well-placed screams, I loved it. You know, you had some growl, a little bit of growling going on. That was great. Like I said, the music put an exclamation point on the message. And, you know, I mean, what can you say? That's probably the way it should be. So, yeah, good stuff, man.
Thank you, Kimbo.
Well said, Mick, my good friend, Mr. Wilson. What's your thoughts here?
Hello, matey. Yeah, I loved it. It was the message was straight there. You knew what it was about. I love rock anyway. I was headbanging along. It's something I'd love to see them live. Absolutely brilliant. I'd like to, you know, if they were playing live anywhere, I'd certainly be up the front having a go. Even at my tender age of 66, I can still rock a bit. So yes, fantastic, mate.
Thank you, Mick.
Well said, everyone there. That was Jamie Kaczynski from 13 Minutes Band, spelt in Roman numerals. Till the next time, brother. Jamie, love you, man. Absolutely great. Welcome to the shows here. From Oklahoma, we're heading over to the UK. Return to the show. This man's been in about at least 6, 7, 8 shows. Mick Wilson, introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Don't Stand There.
My name's Mick Wilson. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've got an album out called Love Songs by Mick Wilson on iTunes. I'm bringing another one out called, I forgot it already, Fly Home in the spring of next year. Please check it out. This song, Don't Just Stand There, is when you're having a conversation or having a fallout and you're waiting for the other person to say something because you think it's their part to do it. And I know we've all been there. And I know I've definitely been there a few times. So it's basically, well, I've let you know what I think. I've put myself, my love, my whatever on the line. You need to come back and tell me. That's it.
So all your songs are so charming and so wonderfully written that people can sing them to their wives and stuff. Tina, wait till you see this. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Don't Stand There by Mick Wilson, song 4 of 10. Back and enjoy. One love.
I'm not the type of man who runs away. I'm just the guy who holds your hand to stay. Why don't you stand there and walk for a while now. I cannot get no peace of mind. Why don't you stand there and watch me cry? Why don't you stand there and watch me die? Why don't you stand there and watch me cry? Oh, don't you stand there and watch me die.
Hey,
Wow.
Mick Wilson, absolutely fantastic. Do you know how much I love your music? Tina, Kimbo, then our next guest is Andy this time. So could you three say something to Mick while I load up Andy's track? Tina, Kimbo, then Andy.
Wow. This was really mind blowing. The beginning of the song, I just look the video, the introduction. It looks so sexy. I'm honest. It looks very sexy. And really, if one can close the eyes, one can mean maybe it's like, a teenager singing out there. And your voice is so unique, so beautiful. And I love the voice control that you have. And the more you sing, the more you bring it out so beautiful. And really, and the guitar, my God, I started melting. I love guitars anyway. And the whole arrangement of the song was on point. And I can tell you, if it would be a competition or whatever, I would give you certainly 20 points. Like that. Yes. Well done. Well done. Beautiful.
Tina, well said, Tina. Kimbo, then Andy, Mr. Jacobs. Kimbo?
Well, I gotta say, if you've ever been in a relationship where it gets to that point, it's torture. And I think you kind of showed that do something, say something, stand there, even if it's just to watch me, pass away or something. It's the human condition, and you covered it very well. I really loved the keyboards, and the guitar was outstanding, as Tina said. And you had a well thought out vid too. So it had a really nice flow to it, a really nice vibe that was easy to follow, a very satisfying listen.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well said, well said. Mr. Jacobs?
Yeah, I thought it was a very tasteful, kind of soft rock song. I love the video. I also love the armchair guitar part. I thought that was really tasteful as well. The lyrics definitely hit home in a lot of ways. Great song.
Yeah.
Well said, well said. That was Mick, Mr. Wilson. He can only stay to 8 o'clock. So when he goes, he's not been rude. He can only stay for an hour. So Mick, till the next time, love you, brother.
Love you too.
So from England, we're heading over to Oregon. Another debutant on the show tonight, Andy Jacobs, from his project is Goodbye Dinah. Introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, Send Off.
Hi, I'm Andy from the band Goodbye Dinah. I'm the main songwriter. We recorded this album at Abbey Road Studios in London. This song in particular is like a pop punk song inspired by bands like Green Day and Lagwagon. I'm trying to bring back 90s punk rock. I was inspired, the lyrics were inspired after watching the movie Don't Look Up a few years ago with Leo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. And the song is kind of about how social media likes to put us all in bubbles that are biased, and then we just end up in these extremes. One note about the song, there's a piano solo in it that when we were in Abbey Road Studios, we recorded it just like the piano solo in the Beatles song In My Life, where we sped it up twice as much to make it sound like a harpsichord. So yeah, I hope you like it.
No hope about it. They're going to absolutely love it. Sit back and enjoy. Goodbye, Dinah with Send Off. This is song 5 of 10. And up next is Steve Andrews and Brute Force. Sit back and enjoy. One love.
Give it a go. Do you think you can see what's ahead? Research an isolated watershed. We'll never put this shit to bed. Uneducated irony. You're falling for a TikTok prophecy. Still bleeding, no say, can you see? Gone is the time we see each other's side. To each their own. Defriending with an urgency. You're following the new majority and cherry picking all you see. Is it truth or just lies you're fed? Is common sense alive or is it dead? No question what is in your head. Qualified scientists agree we'll never see eye to eye. No room to dignify eyesight. With selfish broken ambigram, making you feel so goddamn self-assured. This rabbit hole swallowed your mind. Now is the time we'll eat each other's lives. To each their own. You made this your priority. Now just be sure to smash that like button. Contented in your bubble. Protected in your bubble. Contented with your shitbox news.
That was a bit crap.
Absolutely brilliant. I loved seeing, sorry about that there, I wasn't quick enough to stop. I loved seeing fake news in your video. Brilliant, fabulous stuff, you know. Our next guest is Steve and Brute Force, so I'm going to go again. Tina, Kimbo, and then Steve. Would you like to say something to Andy while I load up your track, Steve, and Steven's track? So that I know I confused you there. Tina, Kimbo, then
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah. Wow. This is a fantastic track. And I found it so interesting. And I love your voice. Your voice is so beautiful. And then watching the whole video and the changes, the whole scene, everything, it looks so beautiful. And I like the way it is done. You know, this is creativity. It is creativity. And I love the song. I love the performance. And the video is done so beautiful, very informative. And the lyrics on spot, well, there's nothing I could say anymore. It is beautiful, beautiful. I loved it. Well done, bro. Well done.
Well said. Look at Andy's big smile as well. You've just done it to Andy. Kimbo, and then Steve. What was your thoughts here, gents?
Well, definitely had that pop punk vibe to it, that feel, which I enjoyed. You know, definitely out of the '80s. The video was really thoughtful too, pretty fantastic. I thought. I love the gold suit, by the way. But what was said, TikTok prophecy. I mean, that's where people get their information. Nobody does any research about anything anymore. Like the sign, war is peace, you know, using the old reverse segue thing, you know, that politicians use. But, oh yeah, guitar was great. Definitely had some of that Beatles vibe in it, though. So you could tell where you recorded it. That's for sure. Yeah, I just love the lyrics, and you had a bit of rebelliousness there, and just a generation that people need to think, man. And I enjoyed it thoroughly. Great job, bro.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, it could be on the pop radio stations tomorrow. Absolutely brilliant. That's the hardest ones to get. The pop's the biggest genre in the world. So, Steve Andrews, what was your thoughts there before we get to your section, Steve?
Andy, my thoughts were that was just fantastic. I mean, I could hear the Green Day influence, but I actually think it was better than Green Day. What about that then? Because, and I thought the lyrics were great. The video was fantastic. It all worked together, and it was just pop punk, with great production. So, yeah, I loved it.
Well said, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Andy Jacobs, love you to bits, man. You're fantastic. I want you to come back on here, feature all your tracks. Same with you, Jamie. Same with all the newbies tonight. Mr. Tim Holmes still to come. So that was Andy Jacobs from Goodbye Dinah in Oregon. We've got four more. We've got five more. We've got Stephen. Then we're going to go to Tim Holmes. Then we're going to go to the Pint Thieves, and then our final two guests are the two co-hosts. So we don't want to leave before them because, they need to get their reviews back. So. From Oregon, we're heading to Portugal and New York. Steve, just introduce how you met Brute Force and the story behind this particular song, We Can Sing Together.
Okay, Sparky, thank you. How I met Brute Force goes back to 2020, the lockdown period, and I became a regular on the Ruin Who show.
Yeah.
Brute Force was a regular on the Ruin Who show too. So that's how we met. Moving forward to this year, Stephen sent me his lyrics to what he'd written and asked if I could maybe put some music to it, which I did. And I loved his lyrics anyway. And I felt really glad to be able to work together. I took it to Ricardo Videlio, who is a local producer and studio owner here, and he loved the song. And in fact, he said to me he could hear this song with a choir of children singing behind it, and maybe he could make that happen. I said, well, if you can make that happen, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Please, see if you can. Well, he's a music teacher as well, and he did manage to get all this together, and he had to get the parents' permission, of course, and then he said, could he actually make a music video for it? And I said, yes, please do. And he suggested a place that we could film. And I said, yes, that sounds great. And it all happened. So basically it all came together. So that's how the song came together. I'd just like to show you that we've had some great publicity in this magazine from Portugal. This is Central Magazine from the Algarve. And they gave us a 2-page spread, which you can see there. And at this moment, I think, I'd like to hand over to Brute Force.
Stephen Friedland, what would you like to say about your part in this song before we play it for everyone and the beautiful song it is? Brute Force?
Yes, hello. Thank you for including me in the show. I am very grateful to be part of a international gathering of such talent. I've enjoyed all of the songs. I just had to, my Venetian blind fell down just about a half an hour ago.
Stephen, it's very, very quiet. Your microphone, don't worry about trying to fix it now. We can just about hear you, but it is very quiet.
This is better?
Yeah, speak louder and close if you need to.
This is better. Good. I'm enjoying all of you very much. And what amazed me about the song that I did with the bard of Ely. How do you pronounce that, Steve?
Ely.
The bard of Ely, Steve Andrews, is how quickly it all happened. So from the time that the lyric was written to the time that it was being sent all over the world was within 2 weeks. It was quite amazing. And that for me was beautiful. You know, I never thought that it would blossom, you know, like radishes so quickly, especially with a choir of kids in Portugal. And this is a truly, for me, an international collaboration.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's your third time. It's your third time here, so you're a regular on the show now. Do you know that Steve's in his 70s and Stephen's in his 80s, and you would never think it? But let's play the song because my signal's going haywire here. I lost one of my computers here, so we'll all get a chance to say something to you just after we play this. The signal's terrible, and it was very, very quiet. So sit back and enjoy this collaboration between Brute Force and the Bard of Ely. We Can Sing Together. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. What a song this is as well.
We can sing together. We can carry a tune to everyone in the world, to the eagles and the loons, all of us together. We can convey that we care, so peace would be the word spoken everywhere. Yes, states and countries are just different names for the home we share. Our home is the same. We can sing together. We can be the tune that circulates the airwaves. Never, never too soon. We can sing together. We can carry a tune to everyone in the world, to the eagles and the loons, all of us together can convey that we care, so peace would be the word spoken everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, just absolutely brilliant. What a song, what musicianship. The video is just world class. You know, your videos done in 4K or something, Steve? I don't know, but it's just fantastic. Let's hear what the pros have got to say. Tina Kimball, then our next guest, who's another friend of Steve Andrews, is Mr. Tim Holmes. So Tina Kimball, then Tim, what was your thoughts on that beautiful track while I load up Tim's track?
Oh, yeah. Steve, I mean, just by looking, just the video, the beginning, looking at your green beard before the song begins, whatever, your colorful clothes, the way you play your acoustic guitar, your voice, everything looked so beautiful. And the beautiful text and the way the whole package was so put together. You know, I became, you know, like it touched me. It really touched me. It is so beautiful. I got some kind of a melancholy when I was listening to the song. And it's so beautiful. I loved it. The arrangement is beautiful. well done, really. This was so brilliant, brilliant arrangement. And your voice, anyway, your guitar playing, your acoustic guitar playing, well, man, I have nothing to say. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Well said, my
I'm
darling.
done.
Well said. Captain Whitebeard, what was your thoughts there on Captain Greenbeard's track?
Well, I would say that as always, Steve has a way of touching everything in the world in just a wonderful way. Okay, whatever he's singing about, he means it. It's all from the heart. And this one, same thing. I mean, a very uniting song in a world that's very not united. Okay, ununited, I guess you'd say. And when the kids come out, man, it really just grabs your heart. Just so well done. You gotta love collabs because so much,
Yeah.
Kimbo, people. Yeah.
Kimbo, couldn't that be a Christmas #1 hit if it was done with some Saturday Angels and all that? It's like a Christmassy, it's like a literal Christmas song that everybody could be singing around the world at the same time. I know Redbeard said that last year, but that's what I think. It could be a Christmas song. Can you hear me, Kimbo? Sorry, I was just
me.
I was saying if you agreed with that there, yeah. If you think it could be a Christmas song,
I don't recall it.
No,
but maybe. No, I right at the moment, Hey, I'm going to be 69. I'm a little older than a 67-year-old guy, but not quite as old as Steve yet. But I'm getting there, buddy. I'm going to come visit you in Portugal.
Kimbo.
But
I thought you were in your 50s. I thought you were in your 50s, man. You've just told me you're 69.
I'm going to be 69 in 2 months. Yeah.
Aye.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I got to talk to you more often, man. You're encouraging.
Yeah, what a song, eh?
Yeah. But anyway, Steve, beautiful job as always. Okay.
Yeah.
My brother, excellent.
Well said.
Sparky, I just got to add that it is a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Because it's
is it?
It's on a various artists' Bongo Boy Records compilation album, which is actually out now, which is called "Let's Have a Rocking Christmas."
Yeah.
And
all right, gonna have to get that one, bud.
I mean, just imagine, Kimbo, if the video was different and there was like Christmassy Santa things in it, it would yeah, you could see that it would be a beautiful Christmas song. Mr. Holmes, what was your thoughts here? Tim Holmes, another friend that he's going to be biased here as well because he's Steve's mate.
Well, I've known Steve since I taught him when he was doing his degree at Cardiff University, but I'd known of him long before that because he is an absolute legend around Cardiff and in fact South Wales. And part of that legend was he was once compared to the great Roy Harper, which is a thing that cannot be bettered in my book. But anyway, this is a fantastic song. This is a slightly niche comment maybe, but I thought the way that your guitar was recorded was absolutely outstanding. And that's on top of your singing and the absolutely fantastic message that is in the song. And the way that you've realized it, both of you and your producer, and you've created that video, I think it's really, really outstanding.
Well said, everyone.
Thank you so much, Tim. And what you've just said about Roy Harper, Roy Harper is actually one of my favorite singer-songwriters ever. I've gone to see him so many times. So
me too.
And
hey, honestly, thanks, Steve. And Stephen, would you like to say anything else, Stephen? I think you're trying to say something there, Brute Force.
Thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much that the issue is not the issue. The issue is awareness. The issue is not the issue. The issue is awareness. Yeah. And I would just implore every one of your great minds that I am so privileged to be among at this moment in time, space. I would just implore you to bring the message of peace and love
Hey, absolutely. Do you know,
have a
you're the
happy
elder in the
day.
room today, and we all love you, the fact that you're here. Stephen, brute force Friedland, he's in his 80s. He looks like he can still do backward somersaults. And Steve Andrews, and he's 71 over there. So, what a wonderful, wonderful track for the two of you. Love you to bits until the next time. Right. So, from Portugal / New York over to Portugal, another man here. He's thinking about joining the family because Steve told him how much fun he has in these shows. So let's see if we can impress Tim Holmes. Tim, introduce yourself and your band Duke Joint Blues. And
Duke Joint Blues.
what's
Yeah.
the story behind your song? What the Doctor Said.
Okay. Yeah. Well, after I'd finished teaching the likes of Steve and people like him, I retired to Portugal, and I was looking to do some music. And thanks to the workings of the Cosmic Coincidence Company, with a little bit of assistance from Facebook, I discovered that literally in the next village along from where I am, and we're kind of out in the country, so this is quite unexpected, there was another guy, very experienced musician, who was looking to get together and make some music. And we kind of met up and we agreed that we both loved the old blues and rhythm and blues, and that's what we were going to do. So we kind of got together, and it was a bit shonky to start with, but we got better. A lot of covers, old blues songs and rhythm and blues songs, and then we started writing some original material firmly rooted in that kind of music. And by another strange coincidence, we got signed to a record label. And we made an album. Here it is, Rockin' in the Sun, which kind of does it all. It's on Spotify and Amazon and Apple and all those things. We recorded it locally. We brought a couple of local musicians in. As a result of being signed, though, the copyright on the songs is kind of several layers deep. We signed it away, but unlike naive 16-year-olds, we knew what we were doing, so it just kind of seemed worthwhile. So it's I'm a little bit hesitant to play anything off the album, as I have explained to Sparky. But since recording the album, we've written a whole load of more songs that we started performing live. So the video that you're going to see was recorded at the Musica Guardiana, which is a 3-day music festival held in the little village of Alcatim on the banks of the River Guadiana, which is the border between Spain and Portugal. It's a fantastic event. We've done it 3 years running. And this song, one of our new ones, it's called What the Doctor Said, and it's about the perils of getting older, because both Andy and I are getting older, as we all are, and the things that you have to do to kind of keep going when you're a bit older. It's firmly based. If you're familiar with the music of Dr. Feelgood and the Pirates, ex-Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, then you will recognize this genre of music entirely. I have to say the video itself is fairly crappy quality because it's quite low resolution, and the videographer managed to miss the first bit of the first verse, but apart from that, it's fantastic.
Hey, what a wonderful introduction, Tim. And I didn't know you were Steve's actual music teacher. That's very interesting. Sit back and
No,
enjoy.
I'm not a music teacher. No, I was teaching him a bit of journalism.
Oh, right, journalism back in the time, right? See, he's got so many talents, it's a joke. Sit back and enjoy What the Doctor Said by the Duke Joint Blues Band. Sit back and enjoy. So, number 7 of 10. One love.
Walk down the street, I got stitch of shoes upon my feet. Well, I might be old, but I ain't yet dead. Keep taking the pills, that's what the doctor said. This is the guitar. Cramping my legs, keeps awake at night. Everything my body does just ain't right. Well, I might be old, but I ain't alive. I can't wear the glasses, so I can still drive with. I might be old, but I ain't yet dead. You're taking the pills, that's what the doctor said. Come on, sing along. Keep on taking the pill. Keep on taking the pill. Keep on taking those pills. Keep on taking those pills. Keep taking the pills. That's what the doctor said. Keep taking those pills. That's what the doctor said. Keep taking those pills. What the doctor said.
Very happy member of the crowd there. Yahoo! You shouted there just as it finished. Absolutely fantastic. So, Tina, you're the next guest, so I'm going to go gentleman first. Garnet, seeing as you're here as well, could you say something? And Ian, I'd like you to say something in Kimbo's song, if you're still here in the next two songs. Garnet, Kimbo, then Tina. Do it in that order because you're up next, Tina. Garnet, what was your thoughts? Kimbo, and then Tina.
I love the video. I love the low res. Actually, could actually drop into black and white from time to time. It would be even more kind of gritty. It's got a great feel, and it's a great topic, I think.
Well said, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to hear the studio version of your song. You know, Kimbo, what was your thoughts? Then our next guest, who is the one and only Tina.
I don't know. I'm listening to that song. I'm thinking my body's doesn't like me anymore. But anyway, I felt like that little bit of rockabilly is just cool as hell, man. I mean, I just love it. But it was bluesy too. You guys kept up with it really nice. I feel like I've gone from I'll sleep when I'm dead to, like you said, ain't dead yet. I mean, that's kind of the evolution of getting older, you know, and still trying to get out there and do stuff. But you know, basically it hit home with me. I understand exactly. I'm on the same page as you, brother.
Well said, well said.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Tina, Libya, what was your thoughts here, my dear?
Oh yeah, this was very entertaining. I mean, I like blues anyway, so the song, I mean, it became just quickly, you know, into my veins, because blues, rhythm and blues, it's so beautiful. And I loved the lyrics, you know. It is like, yeah, obviously when you go to a doctor, what happens after they give you the pills, right? So, I mean, it did rhyme with the whole story. And I like the way they perform together, you know, when two guitarists together playing the same chords. It looks so beautiful, and I just loved it. And of course, when you go to the doctor, what do you expect? You're going to take the pill, right? I loved it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah. Brilliant lyrics. Brilliant lyrics. Yes.
Well said, everyone. Look at his big.
Well done.
I love seeing. I always watch the new people's big smiles come when they get their compliments. So, Tim Holmes, till the next time. One love, brother.
Thank you all very much. That's very kind of you.
Super great.
We've got Tina, Kimbo, and then we've got Patrick at the end, because his song's not on YouTube, it's a Spotify. I just have to do it this way, brother. It's messing my head up a little bit. So, Tina Libya, introduce yourself, my dear. That rhymes, doesn't it? And what's the story behind your song, Freedom?
Hey, all right. This song, Freedom, I actually wrote it during the pandemic time, you know, the COVID, because watching the whole world, the world had no peace. There was so much hatred, the whole world. There was so much negative things around, negative vibrations. The people were not happy. And I could feel that the world needs to be free. But I couldn't just stand somewhere and take that big microphone and tell the world, come on, we need some freedom. Because the world was really kind of hooked, and no one had the right to move themselves, because some other idiot was telling the world what to do. I call it like that because I'm not scared to say it, which is a perfect truth, because we are all like being banged on the floor. You can't say anything. They tell you, do this, do that, do that. And that is why I exploded. I started writing the song, because is all about freedom. The world needs to be free. And if we don't free ourselves, who's going to free us then? If we don't fight for our rights and fight for what we won't get what we want. So obviously, my songs are all based for humanity because I fight for the human rights. And that is why this song was written. I wrote this during the pandemic because I was freaking crazy watching the whole world. Now, enjoy the song, That Freedom.
Well introduced, absolutely fantastic. Love you to bits. Tina Labia with Freedom. Sit back and enjoy. Very special lady. One of my best friends in the world. Enjoy this, your song, 8 of 10.
We are the children of this planet and came here to live as brothers and sisters with love and peace, feeling free in our souls.
Yeah, I got a feeling the world is changing. All the wheels are set in motion. Free your soul and be what you are. All over the world, feel free. Freedom is our destination. Freedom is all that we need. Freedom is our heart's desire. Come on, everybody, it's time to celebrate, celebrate. Our hearts on fire. We need to be free. We are natural souls. It's all about love, which is our freedom. It's our birthright. We need to be free, yeah. And we got the power. The creators brought us all to this wonderful world to live in harmony, to know who we are without discrimination. We are natural souls. We are the children who deserve liberation, not segregation. It is our right to be free. No one has a right to control our lives. Only the creators. Our lives, freedom and justice. Wow! I know the chain's gonna break. Taking control and taking action. All kinds of nations and all kinds of genders. And we are human and strong. Our hearts on fire. We need to be free. We are natural souls. It's all about love. We deserve our freedom. Being free is our birthright. Don't take away our freedom. We got the power. Our hearts on fire. We need to be free. We are natural souls. It's all about love. We deserve our freedom. Being free is our birthright. Don't take away our freedom. We got the power.
Absolutely fantastic, Tina. Love you. Everything you do about it, absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm going to let two of the newbies leave a comment, and Kimbo, you're the next person up and the co-host. So we're going to go Andy, Jamie, then Kimbo. If you can do that, would you like to say something to Tina on that track? Andy, Jamie, then Kimbo.
Wow, that was really infectious. Great lyrics. I mean, that's so true. Like if anyone's gonna make us free, it's got to come from ourselves, you know.
Yes.
What a danceable track. It just had me bopping along the whole time. And what a great saxophone solo. I mean, it was just put together there wasn't a boring moment in the whole song. It had me the whole time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said, Andy. Well said. Jamie?
You know, I'm going to say that the thing I've enjoyed about sitting in this room today is listening to the different inspirations and influences that are coming out of each party here. A lot of stuff I don't normally just queue up myself, but I find myself going, gosh, I'm really enjoying this in a way that I haven't in a while. And it's much like Trav over here, as I heard that 80s influence. I mean,
yeah,
Tina Turner, anybody, you know, I mean, that energy, that rawness, that passion that Tina would express through her music was very present in what you were doing. Speaking of Tina,
Thank you.
maybe we were amusing, but great message,
Thank
great
you.
energy, and it was fun to hear a saxophone solo. I haven't heard that in a while.
Wow, thank you so much.
I love your passion. I really, and I think your personality showed through the music.
Yes,
you were a ball of energy.
Isn't she?
I'm loaded. I'm loaded.
Your music reflects that very, very well, Tina.
Well said, Jamie. It's very special.
You
know, you're going to get 4 reviews because Trav DePote's unmuted himself. He must have something he really wants to say. Trav and then Kimbo quickly, if you don't mind. You're getting 4.
Yeah, Tina, I definitely enjoyed this track. Down from the horns, the saxophone, your vocals. I'm a lyric man, so definitely the lyrics. It's a liberation song.
Yes.
And it was very fun. So you can have messages. I'm a believer of this, and you said it about my track. You can have messages in the music, even if it's political, even if whatever it is, and still make it enjoyable and fun, and all of that. This track, just the way you were screaming freedom. It's like it's catchy and it stick with you. I could hear people like dancing freedom. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Well said, Trav. I know you'd like it. I know you like it. Kimbo, what's your thoughts before we get to your section, brother?
There are so many different elements in the song. If you break it down a bit, I enjoy the 60s kind of vibe when it came to the chorus girls. You know what I'm saying? Sounded great.
Thank you.
It was yet tied in with some Carib and soul.
Yes.
I mean, the passion you have, I mean, it's right there. Some people wear their passion right on their sleeve, and you do. Both sleeves, I think, And, it was message music, but it was statement music the way you presented it. I would love to see you live, man. I'm sure you're all over.
Check out her YouTube. She's got tons of footage, tons of videos live, and she's actually before she done her original, she is a world-class impersonator of Tina Turner. So Jamie, check out her YouTube channel. You'll see lots of videos, and she's a very special lady. The Tuesday night shows Tina's Kimbo. So if you want to be a co-host every Tuesday with Tina, let's do it. It's done. Right. So till the next time, Tina Livia. Love you.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much.
So from Switzerland, we're heading over to Florida for the other co-host of the evening, Kimbo Groff, KeltashMusic.com. How do we introduce this song? The song's called Crow. Is it Kimbo Groff or is it Keltash Music as the band? You introduce it, brother?
Well, it's Keltash Music as the band. We just decided to go ahead and use that. Keltash Music is also of course, the promotion end of things. And we do other things too, but one of the things we do is play our music as a band. And Crow is actually I guess it would be a non-fatalistic song about the reminders we get now and then that we're all mortal and we might just pass away at any time. You just never know. So what can remind us is maybe a car wreck, family dying or a friend dying, all of those things. And I decided to use the crow as the harbinger of those messages. So in the video, you'll see a lot of crows. So that's basically what it's about. At the same time, we don't think about dying every day, okay? It's just those reminders that come now and then. And that's what the song is about. We kind of have to be aware of things so that maybe we can, get out of a situation. Kind of like that chess match,
Yeah, life is a chess match.
Yeah, so it's a pseudo heavy.
Oh, Kimbo, it's crashing, dude.
It was a pseudo called Crow. So that's going to be dropping in probably about 6 months, it looks like. So
Your camera just froze for a wee bit there. I'm just going to play the song. We heard most of that there, but it just froze for a split second. Sit back and enjoy Keltash music with Crow. The song 9 of 10. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
yourself in the middle of the fray. Crow came a calling me just to say, all paths leading to the judgment day. Yeah. Should I meet? Crow staring at me is my only sign. Gotta make sure I don't cross his line. Hey, go where you want, boy, but you can't stay. All roads leading to the judgment day.
The raven, the smartest of all birds. Bimbo, absolutely brilliant, dude. What a video as well. You need to show us how to work AI because you've done a marvelous job with that. That's just brilliant, you know. Tina, what was your thoughts? Then we're going to go. Ian, he's been here all night, and I can't extend the show any longer. So he's going to say something. Tina, Ian, then a final guest, Patrick, Paddy. So Tina, Ian, then Paddy. What was your thoughts here?
Wow, what a brilliant video. Wow, my biggest compliment. And the arrangement of the song, the video, the message, everything in it. Wow. I mean, I have nothing to say. It is groovy, it is rocky, it is crazy, it's inspiring, it has everything in it, everything in one. But the video is brilliantly done, beautiful, really. A big compliment from me. And the way I see, I mean, when I see the crows, I don't know if you know about that. The crows, they are really special birds because those are the messengers. And when I saw the video with everything, my God, beautiful, beautiful, brilliantly done, and well orchestrated. The arrangement was mwah, was mwah.
New friends have been made here. Love it, love it, love it. Ian, then Patrick, what was your thoughts here? Ian, then Paddy.
Yeah, it was a very intense and brooding kind of song. And yeah, the video suited it very well. The video was very spooky, I found. And I think maybe it's something to do with the nature of AI, that things kept sort of morphing and things were sort of almost liquid, like the guitar was just morphing and changing. And yeah, that was very spooky, which suited the song very well. It made me think of the film The Crow, because like the message of the song about, you know, you never know when Judgment Day is going to come. Well, that film was a tragic story where the actor unexpectedly died while making the film, which is kind of a very similar.
Rest in peace, Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if that's just maybe a coincidence or whether it was something which was in your mind when you were writing the song. But yeah, it all kind of tied it into that for me as well. But yeah, a very sort of dark and foreboding kind of song, almost the sort of vibe of the sort of early Black Sabbath, but with a more sort of up-to-date kind of sound, I would say.
Well said, brother. Well said. Paddy, what was your thoughts here before we get to your song, the final song of the evening, which is 7 minutes long? Paddy?
Oh man, Kimbo, that was a great song. I loved how it started. I mean, the video elements alone were great, but the song itself, the way it started, and then we get about 2 minutes in and things change dramatically. I thought it was an excellent song. I didn't see where it was going, but once it changed, man, it was great. So really, really good job. Excellent work.
Well said, well said. Absolutely fantastic. Until the next time, Kimbo, Keltash Music. Love you to bits, brother. Captain Whitebeard. Every Tuesday, if you can do it, this is your show. So from Florida, we're heading over to California. His name's Parry. He's got Irish history in that. I won't talk Irish. It's even harder to understand the Scottish. But introduce the Pint Thieves and the story behind your song, the Mariner's Revenge song.
Yeah, so the Mariner's Revenge song is actually a cover.
Yeah, I did think that. There was I did think it was a cover. I was meant to say that because there's tons of versions of it I found today. So yeah, sorry. Why did you cover that song? What does it mean to you to cover it?
So we covered the song because this is one of the ones that we've played for probably 10 years. And it's always been a closer song for the shows. The audience gets behind it. They just really get energized by it. And they've been asking for years for us to record it. Well, generally, we don't record covers. But this one, our audience went out and we decided to go ahead and record it. And this is part of the reason why it's not on YouTube. I didn't know that YouTube wouldn't pick it up, but they won't pick it up. So we're going to watch it through Spotify for whatever reason. And there is no video. So this is just going to be the song.
And probably we won't ever do a video on it, but we love the song. The audience loves the song, and they've been asking for it for years. So here we go.
I don't know why they're picking on you and not letting you upload it. Usually you could upload it, but it will just say you're unmonetized. You can't get a cent for this, but they're not even letting them upload
Exactly.
it.
That's what I thought
I've
too.
never heard of that before. But sit back and enjoy this cover of the Mariners' Revenge song. It's on Spotify. It's 6 minutes long. Sit back and enjoy this. Your song 10 of 10. One love, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
We are two mariners, ships all survivors, in this belly of a whale. Its ribs are ceiling beams, its guts are carpeting. Guess we have some time to kill. May not remember me, I was a child of 3, and you a lad of 18. But I remember you, now we'll relate to you how our histories interweave. At the time you were a rake and a roustabout, spending all your money on the whores and hounds. Oh, you had a charming air, all cheap and debonair, my widowed mother found so sweet. And so she took you in, her sheets still warm with him, now filled with filth and foul disease. Time wore on, you proved a dead-ridden drunken mess, leaving my mother apart in some Tiverette. Oh, and then you disappeared, your gambling arrears, the only thing you left behind. And then the magistrate reclaimed her small estate, and my poor mother lost her mind. Then one day in spring, my dear sweet mother died. Before she did, I took her hand and she dying cried. Oh, bind him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his It took me 15 years to swallow all my tears among the urchins in the street, until the priory took pity and hired me to keep their vestry nice and neat. But never once in the employ of these holy men did I ever turn my mind from the thought of revenge. One night I overheard the prior exchanging words with a penitent whaler from the sea. The captain of his ship, who matched you toe to tip, was known for wanton cruelty. Following day, I shipped to sea with the privateer, and in the whistle of the wind I could almost hear. Oh, bind him, tie him to a pole and break his fingers to splinters. Drag him to a hole until he wakes up naked, clawing at the ceiling of his grave. this wicked deed.
And then that fateful night, we had you in our sight. After 20 months at sea, your starboard flank abeam, I was getting my muskets clean when came this rumbling from beneath. The ocean shook, the sky went black, and the captain wheeled before his crew the angry jaws of a giant whale. Don't know how I survived, crew all was chewed alive. I must have slipped between his teeth. But oh, what providence, what divine intelligence, that you survive as well as me. Gives my heart great joy to see your eyes full with fear. So lean in close and I will whisper the last words you'll hear.
That could have went on for 17 minutes there and it wouldn't be too long. Paddy, that was absolutely fantastic. I don't know where Paddy's went actually. Paddy's internet is cut off or something and he's gone. So quickly, Kimbo, Tina and Tim Holmes, what was your thoughts there? 3 reviews and I'll need to wrap up the show. Be quick because my internet's struggling here. The show might get cut off here. Tina, Kimbo, then Tim.
Well, this song, it is so interesting. I mean, it is a perfect cover version. Well, I do understand why they don't put this song on YouTube because I think it's done so beautiful. And your voice in this song, it is so fantastic. And the female voice in there also with her soprano there, with, you know, this kind of opera style. I mean, it's so beautiful. I mean, it is obviously, I think the original person who sang that song, I don't remember the name, but must have thought, no. This song, don't put it on YouTube because it's better than the original. Well, I mean, it's fantastically covered and yeah, really well done. And it is like a theater song. It is so entertaining. You know, it has so many facets in it. And I enjoyed it. Yeah, I totally enjoyed it. Well done.
Absolutely. I was playing the air fiddle. Let's go Kimbo, then Tim Holmes, the final 2 compliments of the evening. Kimbo?
It's like a sea shanty, but so much more. You know, I could see where this would be a hoot live. I'm sorry, man. I gotta see this live one of these days. Somehow, somewhere. California to Florida. It might take me a while to hitchhike. I don't know, but I definitely got to get over that. And I've heard of you guys, the Pint Thieves. I think I might have posted a few things a couple of years ago. But what I wanted to say was it was almost like a play. You didn't need a video. I mean, because everything is in my mind as I'm listening to the music and the vocals, of it all. I could just picture like people dancing around a fire with the caravans all around, and a fiddle player and all that. Sparky was really getting into it too. He was jumping around. Look at him. He just needed a couple little clappers there. But yeah, it was fantastic, man. So
well said, Campbell.
Kudos to you, brother. Excellent.
He's been on 3 or 4 shows now, so you might even have met him on a show a while back. Paddy, fantastic. The final compliment of the evening, you get 3, Mr. Tim Holmes. We'll let you leave one quick review on that there, and then we'll wrap up.
Very quickly. It's not a song I know, and when it started, it reminded me of the Alabama song by Lotte Lenya, later covered by The Doors. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar and all that. But that aside, I can absolutely see why your audiences love it. Absolutely, and you deliver it so wholeheartedly. It's just carries you along with it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well said. So I'd like to apologise to Garnet and Ian the fact we couldn't, add you to the show tonight. It's ran 20 minutes late already, and it only had the 10 guests. But both of you come on tomorrow, and if Ian you can't make it, the sooner. 5 shows every single week. Paddy Hennessy on drums. He's in a few bands. Hey, drummers are the people that should come on. They're in like 10 bands and things like that. So love you, brother. Until the next time, Pint Thieves. Right. So I'm going to stop the main live recording now. Goodbye, Facebook. Bye, Facebook. And then I've got 2 recordings to stop at the same time. I want you all to pull the, I'm not doing it unless we're all peace. Get the peace signs up in the air. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. And we stop the show.